Right on here, today is yet again at a build showcase, and it's Ceti Lacera. Today I'm going to show you 3 builds, but first, how do I obtain the Ceti Lacera or Lacera? Let me show you. To obtain the Lacera, you have to join a clan, teleport yourself to the Tenno Labs, interact with this console right here, type Lacera, there it is right here, and you can buy this thing for 15,000 credits, and these are the materials. And that's how you obtain the regular Lacera. Now for the Ceti Lacera. The Ceti Lacera right now is unobtainable, so you can't really farm the blueprint, but there's another way, and that is buying it from someone. It's like 10 to 15 plat, filthy cheap, and there you go. Now, for the builds. For the first build, this is the electricity setup. The mods I'm using here, we have Prime Pressure Point for melee damage, Shocking Touch for electricity, VP Wounds and Blood Rush, 12 flex combo all the time. This is going to give us 440 critical chances status chance. Galvanized Steel for critical chance critical damage, Galvanized Elementals for status damage. This is a multiplicated damage increase for our damaging elements, and we will proc a bunch of electricity, so this is quite good, and it also gives us status chance. Prime Reach for range, and Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, you can use whatever Tennokai you want. For the Arcane, Melee Influence on Electricity status effect, this weapon does have electricity. 20% chance for Elemental status effect to apply to every enemy in 3-meter radius for 18 seconds. This is going to help you out a lot with clear. For the stats, the attack speed is good, range is average, follow through is horrible, Riven Dispo is good, critical chance, critical damage, increased damage is by far the best in slot, and I will remove Prime Pressure Point for it. Critical chance is average, critical damage is average, status chance is above average, and total damage is fine-ish. These are stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now for the second setup. For the second setup, this is the Gas Blast setup, the mods I'm using here. Instead of us going for pure electricity by adding Shocking Touch and some attack speed, we can remove these two for Gas or Blast. So instead of those two mods, we can add Molten Impact for heat, Vicious Frost for cold, cold and heat gives us blast. So not only are we going to spread with influence electricity in 3-meter radius, we're also going to spread blast as well. Or gas, adding something like Prime Fever Strike or Fever Strike and Volcanic Edge, that gives us gas. So we're also going to spread gas in a 3-meter radius. It's all up to you. Both of them are absolutely fine. I will use blast. I like blast much more. There you go. These are the mods. For the X Weapon Adapter, I will highly recommend for you to use any Tennokai. For the Arcane, Melee Influence is still here, and for the stats, instead of pure electricity, it's going to be between gas or blast. And there you go. These are stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now for the final setup. For the final setup, this is the exposure setup, the mods I'm using here. Instead of Prime Pressure Point, we're going to use Conditional Overload for the 80 melee damage per status type on affecting the target. Instead of Galvanized Elementalist, we're going to go for Quickening for attack speed and combo count chance. And instead of pure electricity or blast or gas, we're going to use viral damage. And that's it. These are the mods. X Weapon Adapter, Tennokai. For the Arcane, melee exposure. On ability cast, you gain 60% corrosion damage on melee strikes for 25 seconds. Stacks up all the way up to 240, which is a lot of increased damage and free corrosion damage. That's the Arcane. For the stats, instead of pure electricity, gas or blast, we have viral damage. We're going to have overall more damage. And that's it. These are stats, the mods, the Arcane, and now it's time for me to show you these 3 builds against the units. Alright, let's start. This is the Influence setup. I'm going to spawn level 205 Steel Path or Kimberly Dudes. No buffs or armor strip. Let's get some combo, get some stacks real quick. We're spreading the electricity in 3-meter radius. As you can see, these heavy gunners have over 100 stacks, 80 stacks, 90 stacks of electricity. It's going to annihilate these guys. Let me show you with buffs. At least Nourish, the most common helmet ability everybody can use. We're going to spread viral and electricity in 3-meter radius, and the clear is, as you can see, much better. That's the Influence setup, the pure electricity one. Now for gas and blast. There it is. Spawn these units yet again. Let's get some stacks, combo, real quick. Spreading the blast, all these butchers and lancers are dead. Bombards. Heavy gunners are tanky. These guys are tanky. There we go. Everything is dead. Now if I were to use at least Nourish, just Nourish, the clear is going to be much better. We're going to spread Blast, Viral, and Electricity. As you can see, the clear is just much better. And goodbye. That's the second setup. Now for the final one, Exposure. There it is. Spawn level 205. Get some Exposure stacks. There it is, right here, 240 corrosion damage. Let's get some stacks in combo from these enemies. 4x, 5x, 6x, 7, there we go. And 12x, there we go. Now we're going to do a lot of damage. We're going to proc Viral, Corrosion, Electricity, Puncher, Slash, and Impact. That's going to complement Conditional Load quite a lot. Let me show you again. Now I have 12x combo and stacks. Yep. Bombards, also gone. It's good. It's overall good. This guy and that guy. There we go. And that's it. Those are 3 builds. Now it's time for me to show you the pure electricity setup against Steel Path enemies. So, let's go. And we are in. I'm up against the corrupted enemies at the Void. Steel Path, of course. It's survival. The map's called Moth. I'm going to show you this build right here. This is the pure electricity. No buffs. I will use it sooner or later to help me out with clear. But without buffs, this thing is clearing really well, as you can see. The single target, not the greatest. But we do have buffs. Critical chance buffs, critical damage buffs, added damage buffs, elemental buffs, you know, separate elemental damage, you name it. There we go. It's overall a good weapon. High status, good attack speed. With electricity, you're going to spread so much electricity, so much. 40 base stat chance is amazing. Influence is made for these style of weapons. It comes with electricity, it has high stat chance, you know. You of course can use something else, but for this style weapon, electricity is king. Now let me use some buffs. I will use my 4th ability, my 1st ability. I'm going to spread heat and viral and electricity into enemy radius, and my clear is going to be much better. Just a little bit of procs and yeah, everything is going to just melt in seconds. But that was... no, it wasn't. It was not. Maximus enemy, the moment the overguard is gone, he's gone as well. Perfect. Swing. Recast Nourish, my 1st ability. Swing. This works against any faction, of course. I did try this against the Kuva, Ganir. Those Ganir are tanky, and it was melting them as well. Oh, the Acolyte is here. Perfect. He's early. Alright, let me use some buffies. Oh, it's melting him. Yeah, the electricity and heat is going to... goodbye. Yep, the electricity and heat killed him. And that was the Acolyte. Alright, boys, that's it. Time for me to leave. I think you guys seen enough. And be right back. And there you go. The Ceti Lacera is overall a good weapon. It's a phenomenal influence weapon. I would recommend to build around influence than anything else, but it's all up to you. There you go. That's the weapon. Those are the builds. I hope you guys enjoy the builds. Thank you yet again everybody for watching. Leave a like and sub. And of course, see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.